It's time for Revenge.
For the truly wronged, sometimes all you have left is revenge.
On The Rula Show with Eric.
104.1 KRBE.
All right, go to krbe.com, or you can reach out to Eric at Producer Eric on Instagram. If you have been wronged and you made it right, somebody messed with you and you got them back, but they don't know you got them back yet. That's the key.
And I would say if you want to do this, we're pretty much full for this rest of the year. But for the new year, if you want to, tell me about stuff for revenge or other things that we do.
Get in queue now.
Yeah, get in now for the month, and I'll get you set up for January and February.
That's right.
Thank you.
So we had Abby reach out, and she is staying by to tell us why she's with us today. Hi, Abby.
Good morning.
Good morning, Abby. So you're on revenge.
Why?
Yeah, why?
What happened?
Oh my gosh, you guys, I had, past tense, the worst boss imaginable. Truly, it was unbearable. He was just a total creep. Like, every time he would walk anywhere near, really any of the women, I definitely experienced this personally, but just whenever he would walk by, he would just get uncomfortably close for no reason, right? Would accidentally, quote unquote, brush up against you and, make comments about what women were wearing. And nobody in our office, dresses inappropriately, right? It's all things that were very work appropriate. He would always make comments of course you're wearing that again. How distracting that is for me.
Ew, still, Abby, hold on. Still, in 2025, still.
Gross.
I mean, I know it happens,
That's
but
what I'm
still
saying.
it's tolerated, or nobody reported him, or nobody caught him saying something gross like that.
Did you say anything to HR?
Right.
I would have.
No, the head of HR is his day one buddy. He's a groomsman in his wedding. So of course,
he's gonna protect
they
him.
are not going to do anything.
Which is stupid
And
because
of course
they're
not going to do anything about it.
that could make them liable or something, right? If the HR guy knows and doesn't do anything.
If somebody actually files a complaint.
I mean, I'm sure it's an HR violation in and of itself.
But Abby, you said he
but of course
was
he
your
never did
boss.
anything.
Did you quit recently, or because you said you had a boss?
Yeah, I had to quit. It was unbearable. Truly, it was just was hopeless. Every time we would mention something about it, we would file a complaint with HR. Of course, nothing happened. Of course,
Okay.
and it was things that were just undeniably.
What's his
awful.
first name?
And
What's his first name?
So his first name is Xander.
Okay.
All right.
So I'm assuming.
I don't like him already. That name sounds pretentious.
I know, right?
Hey, I know a Xander that's actually a cute little boy, so I'm not going to fault him.
I'm just saying, a grown man.
I hear
It's a cool name now,
So-
but for
I'm
grown-ups.
thinking way better than my ex-boss.
So I'm going to guess that the focus of your revenge is your ex-boss, Xander. Now, is there anything else that we need to know besides his behavior at work, which was deplorable and disgusting and creepy and toxic and gross? Is there anything else you want us to know? Because he's standing by on silence. He doesn't hear us talking to you. And before I bring him in, is there anything else you want us to know before I bring him into the conversation?
Due to some recent construction around my house, my father, who lives a couple doors down from me, he did trap about 25 live rats.
Oh,
So
no.
I'll just leave that there.
Okay, all right, wait.
Oh,
All right.
my God, I'm
I
getting
think
creeps.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Okay, well, hold on.
So
We
wait,
have
you're-
to welcome him in.
Your dad is in on this revenge with you then.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he fully supports me.
I don't blame him because if somebody did that to my little girl.
Yeah, you're dead.
Right.
Eric's
Right.
gonna break a bourbon bottle and shank you with the straps, with the shards and the shrapnel, or whatever it's
All right,
called.
let's bring him in.
Okay,
You just
stand
hold on a
by,
second. Yeah.
Abby, and I'm gonna welcome
Okay.
in Xander to the conversation, and I will tell him that you're here, and then you can go from there. Okay, so hold on. Good morning, Xander. Thanks for being here today on the Rula Show with Eric, and thanks for joining us.
Hi.
Hi. I know you're confused.
Yes.
You are confused as to why you are here. And a lot of people listen to our show, Xander, who reach out to us for help in different facets of their life, or maybe they want to have a conversation with someone they otherwise would not have a comfortable conversation with. And that's why you've been invited to our show. There's somebody that knows you. Her name is Abby. She is also conferenced in. Abby, say hi.
Hi.
Do you know who that is? Do you know who Abby is?
Yeah, I do.
Your ex-coworker?
Your ex.
Sure. Yeah. What is this all about?
Well, Abby told us some situations that were taking place at her work with you that caused her to leave your office. Abby, you want to give us more on that for Xander?
I think I made it pretty clear when I quit recently why I was quitting. You just made the workplace and made our office completely unsafe place to be. Despite
Okay, Abby. Okay,
numerous
you know what?
attempts.
You know, we've talked about this, and that's not the case at all. Okay, we've talked about this. I was being friendly, and you women were being all super dramatic.
Oh, you women.
And frankly, what you're doing right now is absolutely illegal. Okay. So trying to bait
But she's
this
just-
conversation.
We're not
I don't,
doing-
I don't
hold on.
appreciate that whatsoever.
Hold on, Xander. 1 second. Hold
Wait,
on.
I'm going to interrupt there. She's not doing anything illegal, Xander, because you know that we're on the air. You know that we're talking to Abby. She hasn't said anything to you that has.
She didn't threaten you?
She's that's true. Why she left? She's not lying about why she left her job, but we don't know all the
she's
things that she
claiming.
wants to tell us.
All right. Oh, so
She's claiming that happened, and that did not happen. Okay.
really? Okay.
Let's just make that clear.
Let's just make that then. He said, she said that we are not here to debate. We are not
Yep.
here to debate that.
We're-
What we are here for is for Abby to tell you something that even we don't know.
Yep.
So, Abby.
I think I have a clue.
Yeah, Eric knows. I don't know. Abby, tell us what we don't know.
My dad has 23, I think, live rats at his disposal, or he did, until he released them. I mean, one might say in your backyard, somewhere near your house.
Wait,
I don't know what the
second.
repercussions have been of that, but
No.
Hey, you're responsible for. Okay, look, that is illegal, and you have just incriminated yourself. Well, you cannot release rats in someone's yard, and I've been dealing with this. This has been a problem. Come on. Okay.
Was it near your yard? Was it in your yard? Abby, was it in
Yes,
his yard,
in
or
my
was
yard.
it just released nearby?
No, he did not go on your property. He did not step foot on your property. He was releasing animals back into the wild. There's nothing illegal about that. You know what is illegal? It's hiring your best friend as the HR person so he can sweep all of your misdemeanors under the rug. That's what's illegal.
Yeah, that's a
Hey! Don't try and flip this. Okay, look, I will report you. You have just incriminated yourself on the radio. Congratulations.
How are you going to
by the
report
way.
it? All she
And
did was
go ahead.
release these animals instead of hurting them.
Yeah, these
These
rodents
rats.
were released alive.
She can't help it.
Exactly. I just was we were releasing those rats back into the wild. We weren't doing anything wrong. And it's not my problem. I don't know if you have like a pier and beam house, with a little crawl space. If so,
Sounds like those rats found a little cozy spot for themselves.
Oh, yeah.
Make it a
All
little
right.
home. I can't control what they do. They are animals. This is completely out of my control.
Don't give me that, Abby. Okay, look, you know as well as I do that rats carry diseases, right? So this is a hazard to everyone around me, not just me. How dare you do this? This is absolutely crazy and illegal.
Oh, it's illegal. Okay, well, I'm going to pot him down. Abby, I think you did a great thing. You let those rodents live. You can't control where they lived. So thank you for joining us.
Right,
I'm
right.
sorry you had to go through all this.
Good grief.
Well, thanks. I appreciate that. The problem is remedied now. One, because I quit, and two, because I'm pretty satisfied.
I mean,
All right.
look, and he can take all the action he wants about having a rat infestation now, but like you said, your dad did not enter his actual property, and rats will go where rats want to go.
Yep.
Right.
So,
Right,
Okay.
right.
Well, thanks for listening to the show, Abby. You have a great day. Take care.
Thanks so much. You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Take care. Ooh,
I'm glad it wasn't near my house.
I do not like rats.
Oh, God. That is so disgusting to think of 23 of those all together. To go, okay, bye, little friends. Run
In
around.
3 days will be 43.
Although in all the Disney cartoons, rats are your best friends, and they will make dresses for you.
Yeah. There you go.
I don't know why that is. All right, y'all go to krve.com. Like Eric said, for the rest of the year, we've got it. But if there's something that you're planning or plotting to do, you can reach out to Eric at any time via direct messages on his Instagram at producer Eric. And we can have you on
Make
the
it
show
happen
for that.
for
It
you.
happens every Tuesday at 7 o'clock. Now, coming up next, this is a surprise. This is kind of like so crazy. I just realized the special guest that we have coming in it's sinking in now. Like, I know that we do this show every day. We see celebrities all the time. But when you're a kid watching a show and you grow up knowing this person on television and they're about to walk into the KRB
Not just
studios,
once, but you grow up twice with his shows, with Dallas and Step by Step.
Patrick Duffy, guys, is about to walk into our studios.
He's doing something really awesome today.
Actor Patrick Duffy what does it have to do with something that you're going to want to eat? Well, you're going to find out next. He's live in studio on The Rula Show with Eric and KRVE.
The Rula Show with Eric.
Okay, this is such a moment that you're going to see me geek out and be totally unprofessional because
Are we ever professional though?
I mean, I really try and keep it together, Eric. I really try and keep it together.
You try.
We had heard that we were going to get these very special guests.
Yep.
And I wasn't sure which day they were coming. And this morning I was like, oh my God, today's the day. Today's the day. All right. If you are an 80s or a 90s kid, you're an or 2000s kid. You're covering all 3 decades because we have in studio Patrick Duffy and Linda Pearl. Now, Patrick Duffy he's Bobby Ewing on Dallas, then Dallas on TNT, and he was Frank on Step by Step. You know, the story of the two families together.
He pretty much raised every generation.
Right.
It's pretty impressive.
And then Linda Pearl was Pam's mom on The Office.
I know. Every time I look, I'm like, that's so weird to see Pam's mom. That's so weird.
Pam's mom is here.
What?
Hi.
Hi. Thanks for
Welcome
having us.
Thanks for getting up early here to
Nice
join
to
us.
be here.
Okay, so this is, I'm trying not to geek out because we got to talk about a lot of things, but I really want to talk about what you're here for because you guys have a partnership with Kroger.
Right.
And you're going to be in 2 different Krogers today and tomorrow with Duffy's Dough. So tell us about Duffy's Dough.
Okay.
Duffy's Dough, I mean, the briefest way I can do it is Duffy's Dough started when my parents took my sister and I in a 16-foot trailer from Montana to Alaska.
Wow.
And in 1952 was gifted with a sourdough starter from an old woman in Alaska.
Really?
And it's been in my family for over 70 years.
Wow.
And I've been cooking with it as long as I can remember. Well, I've been eating it as long as I can remember and cooking with it for the last 20 years. And
Can you explain, Patrick, how that works? Because
Would
some
you
people
not
are like,
interrupt me? I'm in the middle of a great story.
I don't understand. I'm sorry. People are hearing this and they're saying, how are you eating something from 70 years ago?
Well, I'm not eating a 70-year-old piece of it.
People don't know how bread works. They're like, what do you mean?
Sourdough lasts a long time.
You can't kill it.
Longer than us.
But sourdough, for people who really understand sourdough, it's like wine or something. They get very not snooty about it, but they know the provenance of it. And so ours is a very old original sourdough. And then when I met Linda, it was very hard trying to impress her. So I started baking and doing rolls and pancakes and everything.
It worked.
And then
Did he bring that out there that, this is 70 years old? This,
Right.
I think
And
that's
you're like,
probably
right.
made it.
It's more,
I
more
made a
the flavor.
presentation. Yes, absolutely. Put on my little chef's hat. And that's all, just my little chef's hat. Too much information. Okay. And then one afternoon or evening, we decided that let's give it a try to make a product out of it. But we're at the point in our lives and our careers where we want to give something back. We've done everything, that I think most people think you can do.
Yep.
And then what do we do from then on that makes a difference? And we thought, well, let's use Paul Newman as our guide.
Oh, right.
And we'll give all of our profits away. So 100% of our profits go to food-based charities.
We have 5 different varieties of take and bake sourdough breads, from whole grain to sandwich to just regular
French
sourdough
dinner rolls.
loaf.
We have a whole basket here, Eric.
And
we have a whole
as
basket.
we talked about this, wanting to give back and wanting to support food scarcity, because obviously we're a food product. But now that we're really starting to see the profundity of food scarcity, Houston has the highest poverty rate for large cities. 1 in 5 children or elderly go hungry in the nation. I mean, it's crazy. So part of the reason we were so thrilled to partner with Kroger is that as I'm sure you know, they have a profound give back program.
Yep.
They really work with their customers holistically. They have a points-based system so that they service you across the board for all your products, for your gasoline can be less expensive. So they sort of liked what we were attempting to do, and we're in love and learning more about how profoundly they give back to each community they're a part of. And we've had a chance now to go to a few Meals on Wheels centers, some food pantries, and you just come out of there with your knees knocking. They're but for the grace of God.
Yep.
And nobody should be going hungry. It just doesn't make sense.
United States, we're supposed to be the greatest country in the world, which I think
That's
we
right.
are.
We have so much
So we
can be.
security.
But we
Yes.
need to help. We need to take care of each other.
That's right.
I'm
And
gonna
this is-
I'm gonna reset Linda
Yeah.
real quick because as we have new people tuning in,
Oh, yeah.
they're like, wait, who are the new voices?
Yeah.
What's going on here, y'all? We have Patrick Duffy in studio, the Patrick Duffy from Dallas on TNT, Family Matters. Step by Step, which was on with Family Matters on
Yep,
TGI.
that's how we grew up.
Okay.
And
Nice,
Linda
yeah.
Pearl from you knew her as Pam's mom in The Office. They are together with this. They have created Duffy's Dough, and they are touring the country because they have partnered with select Kroger's. And this is 100% of profits going to hunger relief. I love the tagline is what the world needs now, like needs, KNEADS.
That
what
was
you did there,
Patrick's
Patrick.
idea.
That was mine. That's,
Bravo.
Very funny.
that was my only contribution to this entire project.
Plus the 70-year-old starter. 2 o'clock today, guys. You can find them at the Buffalo Speedway and West Park Kroger. Tomorrow, they'll be at the Kingwood location of Kroger at 2 p.m.
Yeah, so come by and we'll say hello and sign things. We sign everything but small children and puppies.
Yeah, I'm sure you've been asked.
And say hi and
Some kid's forehead.
Get to
No,
know.
I understand the two of y'all met at a signing event kind of by accident, right, Linda? You were going to go see
did.
Linda Gray?
Exactly right. Yeah, we actually met 100 years ago when we were like in our 20s. Like, hi, at some sort of pass-by event, and then 20 years later again. 20 years later again. Exactly. We were at a big event, and somebody said, "Oh, Linda Gray's over there," and I'd done a movie with Linda, and you meet Linda and you fall in love with her, as you know.
Linda Gray was Sue Ellen Ewing on Dallas, by the way.
So I sort of scampered over to see Linda, but she had gone. So there was Patrick, and I said, "Hi, Patrick," and and one thing led to another. We had a mutual friend with whom Patrick had lost touch, so he gave me his number. That was nice. And then we just started texting and little FaceTime in a 3-way chat with our friend, and then COVID started, and then the conversation changed to, "Well, this is strange. What are you doing?" We were each in isolation in our homes.
Yeah.
About 1,500 miles away, and we started Zooming every night for
Oh.
2 to 3 hours.
Wow.
Because the world
It's like
had
a
gone
radio
away.
show.
Yeah, there you go.
And the same
So-
thing, you don't have to dress up. you
Yeah,
know?
that's what I
Exactly
love.
right.
Yep.
But y'all
That is
did dress
so-
up. Y'all look very nice.
Ah, well, there we go.
So
We didn't
COVID
get the
did
memo.
do some good
We did
things.
not get the memo.
Yeah, we did.
I'm just excited to wear a
Sorry,
Christmas
y'all.
sweater today. That was just like my happenstance. I got my
Right.
sparkles on.
We'll post a picture on KRVE's Instagram,
That's
and
right.
you'll see how we did not dress up.
I have a question for you,
Yes.
Patrick, about Dallas. Like now, everything it's so hard for any show that gets like 12 million now is
12 million.
Unheard of, yeah.
Viewers.
You didn't even hear that. 6 million is a success now on TV.
Right.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
You guys were pulling in what
35, 40 million viewers a week.
a week.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Imagine that if you're listening to this.
And
35 million a week.
And our seasons were anywhere from 24 to 35 episodes a season.
Oh my god.
That's a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
Now we get like 8, 9,
Yeah,
10
8
on
or 9.
Netflix.
Yeah, but you see that when you
You
go
get
to
10
Netflix
episodes,
and you
seasons
see
on Netflix.
13 episodes. That's it.
Yeah.
Nothing.
So no, it was a different time, different era, but it was great. It was fantastic, and you form real family relationships. Like Linda Gray is a deep personal friend to this day. We text her, call her, communicate at least once a week.
And the second coming of Dallas, when it was on TNT, we were huge fans of
Yeah, we
that
were pushing
show
for
in
that
this
so
show.
hard.
We loved it. We loved it.
And that's a nice phrase, the second coming of
It
Dallas.
was. It was. Because it was the second generation. It was
Yeah.
John Ross and Christopher. And what happened to Jesse Metcalf in the end? Christopher got blown up.
There
What
should be a
happened?
law, a rule
It
that
didn't
you cannot
finish.
write a show and film it without an ending. You can't just leave us hanging for the rest of our
finish.
life.
Well, we were going to solve that, but then TNT canceled us prematurely.
So they wouldn't.
And we were left hanging too.
Oh.
It was a big surprise to all of us. So, I would have loved for it to gone on a few more seasons. We would have resolved that. And,
I thought
you know,
y'all
gone
had
on
done
and-
such a great job
Yeah.
with that.
And then they probably look at those numbers now and go, man, we wish we had those kind of numbers now.
That's
Yeah.
right.
We have to pay
For
all the money for
sure.
sports because that's all that can get viewers now.
Right. And Linda, you being part of the Office family, I mean, that's a whole other generation of viewers and this is the closeness that people feel and like just the comfort of the Office in general. And one of the best lines from that came from the Andy character said, when they talk about the good old days, you don't realize you're living the good old days when you're in
Oh,
them.
for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
I love
yeah.
that line because
Yeah.
the good old days, but don't you wish you knew you were in them when you're in them?
You know, I think that company did. I came onto the show late in the game. They'd been on for a few years, and I was nervous. It's like, what's this going to be like? And the fun thing for me, one of the many fun things, was that the first day on the set, it felt exactly like the Happy Days set. I'd done Happy Days, 100 years before that, and that also was very much a family. So, but they came to work as though it was the first day of school every day.
Oh.
Led really by Steve. They didn't take a second of it for granted. They knew it was special. They adored each other. And
I always thought that'd be weird for you. Like they're all doing this for years, and you have to just come in as a guest star on something or any set you guys go into. I'd be so nervous. Like they already got their
believe
thing.
me, I was nervous. I was also nervous of the improv factor. Like, how do you do that? But they were very welcoming, and it was fun. They nurtured their joy on that show, and so that's what you stepped into.
And I just love that. Like you got 14-year-olds watch The Office now.
Yeah,
you got all ages are watching Step by Step, and you guys are iconic, and I love it that you're here.
And both of you are from, and what an interesting thing for your relationship, you are both from classic television franchises that really mean something to so many people. And now here you are feeding the hungry with 100% of the profits going to hunger relief. If you're just tuning in to The Rula Show with Eric, we have two very special guests in the studio, Patrick Duffy and Linda Pearl, P-U-R-L, if you're going to look her up. And it's 100% of the profits of Duffy's Dough, which you can find at select Kroger's. They have a partnership with Kroger. Kroger always doing a great job, especially with KRB. We've partnered with them.
Kevin and Audrey, they raised a lot of
money for Thanksgiving.
money like
With
3
the
weeks
turkey
ago.
tour.
Turkey.
Part of the thing, we'll go to the store and you'll see a choice of, let's say, salad dressings or something, and one, I mean, they're both wonderful flavors, but one gives to charity, and our inclination is to go for that one. It's just sort of a knee-jerk reaction, and as Patrick said, very much inspired by Newman's Own. I mean, what they've been able to do over the decades is extraordinary. So we're at this point very much the little engine that can, but this comes from a family tradition, and so especially at the holiday time, we're hoping to infiltrate into other people's family traditions. And sourdough is kind of interesting because it can go sweet to savory. You can do breakfast things with scrambled eggs and bacon, or you can turn it into French toast. And there are lots of fun things you can do.
Now you're hungry. Well, we brought some for you.
Yeah, it's good. We have a basket of bread here. Y'all have the artisan sandwich rolls, the multi-grain sourdough loaf, the sourdough loaf, and the French dinner rolls. These are packaged and ready to go, guys. You just heat them up in the oven, and you're doing something great for
the biggest
our food
name
insecure
on
community.
the entire package is 100% of the profits go to charity.
Yeah, that is the biggest banner on the
biggest banner
bag.
on the
Bravo to you
Yay!
guys.
Thank you.
We're so happy you're here. And, Houston is a huge community that shows up. So I hope you're ready to sign some autographs today at Buffalo Speedway at 2
We
o'clock.
will
Speedway,
be.
like we said, we'll sign everything.
And that one's a busy one. That's going to
That's
be
a
really
very
busy. That's
busy
fine. I
one.
guess I'm not driving that area today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kroger at Buffalo Speedway, 2 o'clock. You will see Linda Pearl and Patrick Duffy there tomorrow in Kingwood at 2 o'clock. It is Duffy's Dough. You can look it up online, Duffy's Dough. And you guys are legends. This is amazing. And we're so happy you stopped by.
appreciate
Well,
it.
thanks for
Thank
having
you.
us on your show.
Thank
We
you so
appreciate
much.
it.
Yeah.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. Now, coming up next, I have something for the team to see that I bought. It's a holiday decoration. Excuse me. Usually I do Celebrity Scoop, but I need your help, and we're going to record this because there is something for sale at Michael's for the holidays that I bought. And now I'm like, what the hell is this?
Oh, no.
Should I put this in the window, or is someone going to think I'm advertising something that I'm not advertising? I'll explain next on The Rula Show with Eric.
Celebrity Scoop on The Rula Show with Eric.
104.1 KRVE.
It is brought to you by Taqueria Arandas, and the real Celebrity Scoop just happened. If you're just tuning in, we just had the legend, Patrick Duffy, originally from Dallas. He was Bobby Ewing, Dallas on TNT. He was Frank on Step by Step.
If you missed it, we'll have the podcast up
It'll be a podcast.
Yeah.
after 10.
And
Oh, yeah.
Linda
Give us
Pearl, P-U-R-L, you know her probably best from The Office. She was Pam's mom.
She was on Happy Days. I can't remember.
No, I don't know that. But somebody also texted she was one of the original daughters on the original Matlock.
Oh, okay. When I see her, though, it's like she's got
You
that
know, I just
mom
know
face.
she's Pam's mom.
You want to give her a big hug, maybe because I see her as Pam's mom.
Yeah.
And
So Duffy's Dough, by the way, 100% of the proceeds of Duffy's Dough, Patrick Duffy's bread line, it all goes to charity, to food insecure charity, sponsored charities like food banks and whatnot. So you can see them at Kroger today off Buffalo Speedway in West Park at 2 o'clock. And he said he'll sign anything but babies and puppies.
Yeah.
And
challenge him then.
yeah.
Be
and
creative.
And as
I have both.
Yeah. There
you
go.
have both.
You want to sign any of these?
Hey,
me.
Missy's not a puppy anymore. She's like an old girl now.
She's a puppy.
Is she like 9? How old is
She
she?
is. She'll be 10
Oh,
this
man.
But she looks like a puppy.
She
She's still
doesn't
little.
look like a
does.
puppy,
She's a
so
small.
he doesn't know.
So Patrick Duffy, we joke. He told me not to interrupt him because remember it's radio, guys, and I have to remember when everyone's talking in here that every 20 seconds somebody new has just tuned in.
I was laughing my butt off when you did that.
And so Patrick Duffy is telling us about the starter that in the 50s they received from a family in Alaska. It's sourdough starter. And as he's telling the story, I asked him, can you please explain how you're still making that? Because you just hear something is 70 years old, and Linda made the joke that it's moldy. Ha, ha, ha. And he told me not to interrupt him, which was the funny joke.
My favorite drop of the whole thing.
Yes, of the whole thing.
I stopped paying attention for the next minute.
Kevin's like,
I was so
can I pull that audio? Can I pull that audio?
I embrace the interrupting. I'm constantly interrupting so I can
that a thing
reset
now,
for you
Rilla?
guys.
Like, I went to a restaurant in Austin like 2 weeks ago, and they're like, this bread is from 154 years ago. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing.
Bragging about, I'm like, I don't care. I just want bread.
Well,
you can make it
it's
whatever.
very interesting to have
Now they're bragging
something
about
like
their
that.
starters.
So Duffy's Dough, find it at Select Kroger's, guys, and you're doing a good thing when you're buying the bread. It's bread for you, ready-made to put in the oven to have crispy dinner rolls or a sourdough loaf or something delicious. You can do all kinds of things with it, and it's fantastic.
They
So
found,
that was
they
the
found
real
love during
celebrity
COVID, and they found a great charity to make.
They did.
bread.
They're together in a relationship, and they've got Duffy's Dough. Okay, so here's what I got at Michael's. That I'm going to show y'all the box. We're recording this, so it'll go later on KRB's digitals. And when I bought it, I thought I knew what it said. But then when I got it home, I go, am I advertising for a place named Tony's?
Oh.
Hold
Okay,
on.
let's see.
Look. So this is something you can plug in to put for Christmas decor, whether you want to put it in the window, put it on a shelf.
Mantle or something.
A mantle. I can even put it in here if I wanted to on the wall.
All
It's
right,
a little
let's see
neon
this.
sign.
Okay. Oh. Here we go.
And I want you guys to read what the
sign.
word
Okay.
is. What is this word?
It looks like joy.
Yeah,
Let me see.
Does it look like joy
does.
Yeah.
or Tony?
It looks terrible either way.
No, because
That's a J.
capital T's aren't. Yeah, thank you.
That's a cursive J.
That's a
But
cursive
that
J.
J doesn't even look good.
Well, that's
Like,
the one thing I remember
it's
from cursive.
the O to the Y. That extra.
It doesn't look
little
like Tony
down
to you
move.
guys.
And I could totally see how you mean Tony because the J looks like a T.
Yeah.
And then, I could see that
O-N-Y.
See, Tony.
at first glance.
Yeah.
Tony.
Uh-huh. Like, who's
So,
Tony?
I bought this thinking it says
Hey.
joy, and
Hey,
I
who's
know it's
Tony?
supposed to say joy. And when I got it home, I go, wait a second, this looks like it says Tony. And I asked my husband, I said, what does this look like to you? And he goes, who's Tony? I go, I'm telling you, this is a fail.
What is it? Kids don't even know cursive nowadays, so anyone
Yeah.
under like 14 probably don't even, they wouldn't even know what that means.
Like, I see the joy.
Why can you not say that?
But
normal?
also, I see Tony, like a scribbled Tony. So
Yeah.
should I return this or should I
Yeah.
keep it as my Tony joy?
I'd return it.
I mean, how much did you spend in
It
this?
was $14.
Yeah, I'd return that thing. $14.
Or it's kind of funny to have it because people are like, who's Tony? Or, oh, there's joy here. I was thinking we'd put it here and just let it live.
Yeah, I like the joy.
Did
in
your
the-
kids
Like we
know
have
it?
joy
Yeah.
in the room.
Did
Right.
MJ know what that
Here.
said?
I don't think so.
They
I
even
don't- I
do
don't
they
think I
teach
asked.
cursive?
They do, yeah. They do. He has to learn it, but
Does he know now? Did you already go through this in front of him, or can you like
Ask
cold?
him.
Oh,
can
yeah,
you
and
cold,
film him.
cold
oh,
ask
I
him?
can cold ask him because he hasn't seen this box.
It'd
Because
be
when I bought it,
interesting.
I left it in my office at the house, and I've been meaning to bring it to you guys since I got this before Thanksgiving. I thought, well, now that we're in the joy of the season,
Or toy, kind of, or you could see maybe it says toy.
I'm just not used to that
it
big
even
J like
says-
that. I'm not
Yeah.
used to seeing the J. I thought it was a big more of a loop.
The
The
J.
J. I used to
like
make
the
a big
that's
loop.
that's a capital J would be more of the loop. This is a
Yeah.
lowercase cursive J.
without the dot on the
And by
top.
the way, the box
Oh.
just says lighted neon sign, white LED lights. It doesn't even say what the word is.
Yeah, we'll put this up on our socials so that you can also get a glimpse of it.
If your
and
name's
be the-
Tony,
Tony!
where can you go, Michael's,
There's
to
a
get
neon
this?
sign for you, Tony. They have one that says Mary and one that says Joy. And I bought them both. And the Mary one's real cute. It's red. It says Mary. It's cute. I put it in my Christmas tree. It's cute. Then I saw Tony when I got it home, and I go, I don't know about this, but I think it'd be funny kind of if we made it live here forever.
There's
Because there's
Tony.
joy in the room, and then people that would come in,
Tony
they'd be like,
joy.
who's Tony? Maybe we'll see. It's kind of like, so I don't know. I don't think I'm going to return it. I think it's kind of funny because it might be one of those things that's like, oh, that was a fail that year.
It doesn't look
guys.
like either, really.
You don't think it looks like Tony?
I mean, just that J is really wonky.
All right. Well, anyway, it's by what's this? Ashland Christmas. That's the brand that has all
Get
the
that
decor.
$15 back and let's go get a sub
Hummus.
sandwich, or we can go sit in Sam's car and eat a Caesar
Jimmy
wrap.
John's
Jimmy John's chicken Caesar wrap. Don't hate.
with your pickle paper.
Yo, I was obsessed yesterday.
For those that don't
Did
know,
you make
Jimmy
fun of
John's
me for
has
eating in my
pickles on their
car?
paper.
Because you eat in your car a lot, it seems like, just because you have to, because your kids.
Have to. I got to eat before I pick him up so that my son can't try and get my food.
I love eating in the car. You got the radio on.
No.
People are texting us, by the way. Hold on. I'm going back to Tony. Oh, my God. I saw it on Michael's website, and it does look like Tony.
Yeah, get rid of it. This is Tony.
If there's a Tony in your life, this is a great white elephant gift from Michael's. $15, I think it is. Joy, Tony, whatever. We'll see.
It's time for What's Going Down in H-Town on Marula Show with Eric.
104.1 KRVE.
It is brought to you by Takis Fiber, and two big anniversaries or two big moments happened in our city. So it was December 2nd, 2001, that Enron filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection in a New York court. That is when the fall of Enron happened.
Awful.
24 years ago today. This is a company, guys, for those that remember, Houstonians are still traumatized by this, at 1400 Smith Street, that giant E, Enron. All these people, I remember living in Philadelphia, and Oprah Winfrey did a show on the fall of Enron. And there are these two 30-year-olds that had met and married in their time at Enron in their 20s. And they had like $2 million in their 401k, and they were down to $0. Like everything, the stock price went from $90.75 to 26 cents.
Think about it. You're 30 years old thinking you got $2 million in the
And
in your
so from
401k?
what I remember, they basically gambled their people's 401ks on future
They fudged
profits.
the numbers. They basically fudged the numbers.
Yeah, we're going to make this much so we can gamble this much. And then they lost it all.
That Jeff Skilling dude, the one that went to jail. I know
He was convicted 19 of 35 counts.
His brother's famous, Tom Skilling in Chicago. He's a weatherman. He was always on WGN. Back then, WGN was seen nationwide. So that's why he was really popular. That was his brother. I was like, what? That's your brother, that guy?
He was convicted of fraud, conspiracy, and insider trading. He took a $60 million payout of Enron stock after his resignation, but refused to admit that he knew of the company's impending collapse.
Did he have to give all his money back?
That's a good question. If anybody knows, can somebody answer that at 37530? Because he made $60 million off the selling of the shares.
He's still here in Houston. I read that he's got like a startup
or
company.
something. And then Ken Lay was also going to go on trial, but he died 2 months later. And the judge vacated the counts against him. The second thing I wanted to mention is yesterday I saw this on the weather news. This is amazing. For the first time in 10 years, now that hurricane season is officially over, this is the first time in 10 years not one storm made landfall on U.S. soil.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Insane.
Do you remember the year that Lake Charles got hit twice?
Yeah.
I mean, of course, we know hurricanes, unfortunately, so well with Ike and everything, and floods and all that, and Florida and Alabama. But not one storm hit. That's the first time in 10 years.
Was it El Niño, La Niña, El Tío?
To keep it.
It was God's grace. That's what it was. It was God's grace is what it was.
Because every year they say that's going to be the worst year ever.
Oh, thank
every
God.
Every year.
We scooted by on that one. Thank you. Galveston, thanks you.
I think it's over now, right?
Yesterday was officially the end of hurricane season, so yeehaw. All right, coming up next, it's Try It Tuesday, guys. And this is an item that was actually at the Nutcracker Market. And I know she's a huge fan of our show, and it's a snack. What's the snack called?
We like snacks. You'll find out. We're gonna try it all. You're gonna hear about it. It's something healthy. Get this snack for the holidays. No, healthy but tasty.
Guys, it's healthy but fun. Let's find out next on The Rula Show with Eric.